I'm writing about a little bit about my childhood at the moment because I'm writing a memoir. It happens to be the Young Carers Action Day today in the UK, and I was a young carer when I was growing up, and it was because my parents' marriage failed and my dad wanted me to look after him. And I was thinking, I was writing about a time when, I don't know if you're all aware of what Bournemouth was to Jews of the 70s. Anyone here? The whole of North London and Manchester and Leeds would migrate to Bournemouth for summer holidays to about 4 or 5 kosher hotels that were down there.
Poor man's Catskills.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah, actually. I often think that when I watch American films or whatever, yeah. And we were no exception. We went there, and it was, although you say poor man's, but actually it was quite, it felt quite plush. We would, you'd go there and we'd have 2 weeks in this place. It was, I'll describe it in a minute, but the place that we went to was the Cumberland. I don't know if you knew the Cumberland Hotel, anyone? Yeah? And it was very special to me. And in this quite difficult childhood, this was something that I really looked forward to. We couldn't always afford to go, because along with my dad's failing health, failing finances, come along with that. But we did go we managed it sometimes. And on this particular, I've just written a little bit here about a time when I thought I'd found another young carer, but I hadn't. I never did meet another young carer.
Let's hear it.
So, a rich family runs the Cumberland, just like the Richardsons on Crossroads, which was a sitcom of the 70s. But this family is Jewish, and they're called the Felds. Mr. Feld's portrait hangs above the ballroom door. In it, he's wearing a suit and sitting in a big armchair like a throne. He's dead now, but I suppose the portrait helps you feel like he's still here looking at you and maybe wondering what you'll have for dinner because he's jealous and can't have the chips and ice cream anymore. The people who work at the Cumberland sometimes change, but the hotel itself is always the same, grand and beautiful, and the grandest and most beautiful room of all is the dining room. The walls are covered in dark wood that makes you feel all cosy. The tables are covered in posh pink tablecloths, and the waiters come and go with trays and smiles and wearing light blue jackets, moving in one door to the kitchen carrying empty plates and out of another door carrying full plates. There's a huge dessert table with cakes and sweets of all kinds on show for everyone to see and drool over. And then there's the Feld family table with members of the Feld family on show for everyone to see and drool over too. They are honestly like a royal family. That first night there was old Mrs. Feld with her huge glasses that make her eyes look like giant marbles. There was also Zena, who had married Mrs. Feld's son, and who is the most elegant woman I've ever seen. She has glasses too, and they're even bigger than Mrs. Feld's. It looks like she's got 2 little telly screens sitting on her nose. She wears her shiny black hair up in a bun and tight black dresses that show loads of her back and sometimes loads of her front. When she walks through the hotel, everyone stares as she goes by. You just can't help it. Her husband, whose name I always forget, wasn't there. He looks as much like a film star as her, with silver hair and blue eyes. And there's Ricky, their other son, who used to adore me. He's the youngest Feld. He's not married, and when I was smaller, he used to play with me a lot because he thought I was cute. I think he looks a bit like Donny Osmond, with thick brown hair and soft brown eyes. It used to feel great that one of the Felds liked me so much, but this year, Ricky didn't even recognise me. I couldn't believe it. Maybe it was because I was too big to be cute anymore. Maybe you can't be cute once you start growing boobs. On the first night, I looked around for children I could play with. There were loads, but most had sisters and brothers, so they didn't need me. What I wanted, ideally, was a girl about my age on her own. I spotted one, and when she left her table, I got up and left mine, timing it perfectly so that I could catch up with her and get chatting. "Going to the loo?" I asked. "Yeah," she said. "Me too." And that was it. We were friends for the week. Easy. Her name was Melanie. She was from Colchester and her mum had cancer and was dying. My dad's dying too, I told her. And then I added, well, he's meant to be dying, but he's been hanging on for ages, so I don't really know if he's going to do it. Well, there's no stopping my mum, said Melanie. Are you sure, I asked. I mean, does she walk every day? Dad's doctor said that's important. Yeah, she walks. And can she get in and out of the bath herself? Yeah, why? Can't your dad? What? Yeah, of course. Just, I heard that sometimes when people are dying, they can't do the bath thing alone. I didn't like lying to her, but I'd expected her to say that she had to be with her mum at bath time, like I did. It would have been so nice to find a fellow bather. Hey ho. And that's it.